Chapter 1 of What Men Live By. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. What Men Live by Leo Tolstoy. Translated by L and A Mode. Chapter 1 Part 1. A shoemaker named Simon, who had neither house nor land of his own, lived with his wife and children in a peasant's hut, and earned his living by his work. Work was cheap, but bread was dear, and what he earned he spent for food. The man and his wife had but one sheepskin coat between them for winter wear, and even that was torn to tatters, and this was the second year he had been wanting to buy sheepskins for a new coat. Before winter Simon saved up a little money. A 3 ruble note lay hidden in his wife's box, and 5 rubles and 20 kopecks were owed him by customers in the village. So one morning he prepared to go to the village to buy the sheepskins. He put on over his shirt his wife's wadded nankeen jacket, and over that he put his own cloth coat. He took the 3 ruble note in his pocket, cut himself a stick to serve as a staff, and started off after breakfast. "I will collect the 5 rubles that were due to me," thought he, "and the three I have got, and that will be enough to buy sheepskins for the winter coat." He came to the village and called at a peasant's hut, but the man was not at home. The peasant's wife promised that the money would be paid next week, but she would not pay it herself. Then Simon called on another peasant, but this one swore he had no money, and would only pay 20 kopecks which he owed for a pair of boots Simon had mended. Simon then tried to buy sheepskins on credit, but the dealer would not trust him. "Bring your money," said he, "then you may have your pick of skins. We know what debt collecting is like." So all the business the shoemaker did was to get the 20 kopecks for the boots he had mended, and to take a pair of felt boots a peasant gave him to sole with leather. Simon felt downhearted. He spent the 20 kopecks on vodka, and started homewards without having bought any skins. In the morning he had felt the frost, but now, after drinking the vodka, he felt warm, even without a sheepskin coat. He trudged along, striking a stick on the frozen earth with one hand, swinging the felt boots with the other, and talking to himself. "I am quite warm," said he, "though I have no sheepskin coat. I have had a drop, and it runs through all my veins. I need no sheepskins. I go along and don't worry about anything. That's the sort of man I am. What do I care? I can live without sheepskins. I don't need them. My wife will fret, to be sure, and, true enough, it's a shame. One works all day long and then does not get paid. Stop a bit. If you don't bring that money along, sure I will skin you. Blessed if I don't. How's that? He pays 20 kopecks at a time. What can I do with 20 kopecks? Drink it, that's all one can do. Hard up, he says he is. So he may be. But what about me? You have a house, and cattle, and everything. I have only what I stand up in. You have corn of your own growing. I have to buy every grain. Do what I will, I must spend 3 rubles every week for bread alone. I come home and find bread all used up, and I have to fork out another 1.5 rubles. So just pay up what you owe and no nonsense about it." By this time he had reached the shrine at the bend of the road. Looking up, he saw something whitish behind the shrine. The daylight was fading, and the shoemaker peered at the thing without being able to make out what it was. "There was no white stone here before. Can it be an ox? It's not like an ox. It has a head like a man, but it's too wide. And what could a man be doing there?" He came closer, so that it was clearly visible. To his surprise it really was a man, alive or dead, sitting naked, leaning motionless against the shrine. Terror seized the shoemaker, and he thought, "Someone has killed him, stripped him, and left him here. If I meddle I shall surely get into trouble." So the shoemaker went on. He passed in front of the shrine, so that he could not see the man.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?